Welcome to SMX Convention Center Davao. Your safety is our top priority. And for us to accomplish this, it is essential that you are familiar with our security and emergency procedures. For your safety and security, everyone entering the mall is subject to body frisking and bag inspection. All vehicles are inspected prior to entering the mall parking area. The facility is also equipped with CCTV cameras. For emergency situations, kindly take note of these safety procedures. In case of fire or earthquake, do not use the elevators and escalators. Instead, use the safest way, using the fire exit stairway. There are fire extinguishers and fire hose cabinets located within the facility. There are 2 mall clinics that can cater to first aid needs. When trapped in an elevator, press the emergency call button for your rescue. SMX Convention Center Davao is equipped with a fire alarm system that automatically activates during emergency situations. When you hear the first alarm, please be alert and prepare for a possible evacuation. During earthquake, perform drop, cover, and hold. By the time the second continuous alarm goes off, followed by an announcement from the mall's public address system, please immediately leave the floor by using the exit door nearest you. Our security personnel will assist you. There are emergency exit doors out of the facility. From the 3rd level, you can use the emergency exit doors of the function room located at the back alley leading to 2 stairways. You can also exit using the function room entrance doors leading to a stairway and to the mall. Our security and evacuation team will direct you to 3 assembly areas located at the open grounds beside SM Lanang Premier and SMX Davao Receiving Dock Unit. Please do not try to re-enter the facility until instructed it is safe to do so. At SMX Convention Center Davao, your safety is always our utmost priority. On behalf of the management, we wish you a most successful and safe event.
Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, faculty, family, and friends, good afternoon. To ensure the utmost solemnity and smooth flow of this event, we would like to strictly impose the following guidelines to maintain the decorum of the entire program. We request your full cooperation and attention to these protocols. All cellular phones, tablets, and other electronic devices must be switched to silent mode or turned off completely before the processional begins. Guests are strictly requested to remain in their designated seats once the program begins. Kindly minimize leaving your seats to cross aisles or exit the hall except in attending personal necessities and emergencies. While we understand your immense pride and desire to capture these moments, guests are strictly prohibited from rushing to the stage, standing in between aisles, or blocking the view of other attendees to take personal photos or videos. A professional documentation team has been officially designated to capture the entire pinning ceremony. Loud celebratory outbursts such as shouting, howling, or distractive clapping are highly discouraged to maintain the solemnity of the event. For any immediate concerns, assistance with your designated seats, or sudden discomfort, please signal the nearest standby usher or usherette within your aisle. Lastly, please be guided that an emergency medical team and first aid station are fully active and positioned at the rear exits of the hall to attend to you immediately. Thank you very much for your valued cooperation and understanding. To live in the time where healthcare thrives with the rapid and ever-changing advancements of technology, the heartbeat of diagnostic medicine remains anchored in the unyielding pillars of saving lives. Competence in bearing witness to every accurate and precise diagnostic truth. Character in every quiet, moral courage that reflects absolute integrity and guided discernment of what is good. And commitment as manifested in the lifelong dedication to place service above self in providing loving service to all. These three timeless values define the vanguard of healthcare, the medical laboratory scientists of today. Yet this afternoon, these pillars burn even brighter as we stand at the converging paths of professional excellence and historic legacy. For in this very same year, San Pedro College gloriously celebrates its 70th founding anniversary. This profound institutional milestone weaves 7 decades of academic distinction into the fabric of clinical journey, elevating the incoming set of interns to the distinct honor of being addressed as the Platinum Jubilee interns of our esteemed institution. These candidates are the living testament to 70 years of loving service towards humanity, bearing a legacy of truth and wisdom that they shall now carry directly into the clinical laboratories. It is with boundless pride, historic significance, and great honor to welcome you all to the 42nd Pinning Ceremony of the Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science, with the theme, Competence, Character, and Commitment, the Medical Laboratory Scientists of Today. Let us now witness the commencement of the sacred rite of passage, the grand processional, starting with the candidates for internship in their uniforms. now welcome the faculty of the School of Medical Laboratory Science and Public Health. BSMLS PH Council. The Clinical Laboratory Representatives. The School Administrators. The Board of Trustees, and the distinguished keynote speaker of this event. May I request everyone to please rise for the Parade of Colors, to be followed by the opening prayer and the singing of the Philippine National Anthem and the Davao City Hymn.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Lupang dakong timog ng Mindanao, may isang lungsod na hinirang. Ang likas niyang kayamanan ay walang kapantay. Mga bundok, dagat, lupain, laging sagana sa pagkain. At ang magagandang tanawin, kaluan ng aliw. Mutya, lungsod ng Davao, sa iyong paglalakbay. Sa miting kaunlaran, ikaw ay paglilingkuran. Tayo'y Davaoenyo, na tapat at totoo. Pangarap ay mata mo, kaluwalhatian mo, lungsod ng paraiso. Mutya, lungsod ng Davao, sa iyong paglalakbay. Sa miting kaunlaran, ikaw ay paglilingkuran. Tayo'y Davaoenyo, na tapat at totoo. Pangarap ay mata mo, kaluwalhatian mo, lungsod ng paraiso. Pangarap ay mata mo, kaluwalhatian mo, lungsod ng paraiso.
generation of healers to the next. Today, the flame is placed once more into willing hands. To our candidates, you do not begin this journey alone. You stand on the shoulders of every intern who came before you, and you carry forward a legacy far older than yourselves. This afternoon, we honor a passage. For years, our candidates have spent countless hours within the walls of the classroom and the laboratory, bent over microscopes, reading slides, memorizing values, repeating procedures until precision became instinct. That season of preparation now opens into a new one. The pin we place upon you today marks your transition from the classroom into the clinical training that lies ahead. The internship that will bring you into the hospitals, the laboratories, and the communities where real lives will depend on the quality of your work and the integrity of your character. That's why it is fitting then that we anchor this ceremony to our theme, competence, character, commitment, the medical laboratory scientists of today. Competence is the foundation of everything we do. Behind every diagnosis, every treatment, every life saved, there is a result that someone trusted to be accurate. That trust is sacred, and it is earned through knowledge, discipline, and unwillingness to settle for anything less than excellence. But competence alone is not enough. Character is what guides us or guides the hand when no one is watching. The honesty to report what is true, the humility to ask when uncertain, and the conscience to remember that behind every specimen is a human being, afraid and waiting for an answer. And finally, commitment. The quiet daily decision to keep showing up, to keep caring, and to keep serving with love. Long after this ceremony has ended and the applause fades, this is the steady fire that will carry you through your internship and in time turn a student into a professional and a professional into a lifelong healer. To our candidates, in a few moments you will receive your pin. Let it be more than an ornament. Let it be a reminder worn close to the heart of you who are called to be competent in your skill, steadfast in your character, and unwavering in your commitment as you step into the professional field. To the families who sacrificed so that this day would come, thank you. The pin we place upon them today is in many ways a pin you have earned together. And to everyone gathered here, I invite you to settle into this afternoon with full and open hearts. What you are about to witness is not merely a ceremony, but a beginning. The rising of a new generation of medical laboratory scientists in the making, who will carry our institution's legacy into the years ahead. May this 42nd pinning ceremony be a moment we will all remember. Once again, a warm and heartfelt welcome to you all. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gomez, for that empowering and wonderful welcome message, and for beautifully setting the tone of today's celebration. The clinical internship embodies another significant phase of the MLS journey. To guide us further down this path of excellence, we are blessed with a keynote speaker who embodies these very traits. To formally introduce this person, let me call on stage a beloved mentor of our department. Let us all welcome Ms. Julie J. Tew, RMT, MSMT, MPH. A warm round of applause, please.
To our esteemed keynote speaker, Professor Dr. 𝘾𝙤𝙥𝙮𝙀, to our school president, Sister Ida T. Francilio OP, our vice president for academic affairs, Dr. Ana Julia P. Enero, our Vice President for Administrative Affairs, Dr. Mary Ann Rose C. Bartolo, members of the Board of Trustees, our most respected Dean, Jasmine S. Pasha, the SMLS PH faculty, parents, guests, and most importantly, the incoming fourth-year medical laboratory science interns. A pleasant afternoon to you all. Dear students, today we celebrate a vital transition in your BSMLS journey. The pin you are to receive is more than a symbol. It marks your commitment to diagnostic accuracy and precision at the very heart of patient care. To inspire us as we continue to step into the vast landscape of healthcare, we are honored to welcome Aspician, a distinguished leader, scholar, and visionary. I had the privilege of knowing him during our college days, when he was already admired as editor-in-chief of The Rock, president of Saligan, and a magna cum laude when he graduated in 1993. His brilliance and leadership as a student were unmistakable, and I knew he was destined to make a profound impact on our country. He later earned his Doctor of Medicine degree at University of the Philippines, Manila, and a Master of Arts in Economics at UP Diliman. And today, he serves as Professor 9 and University Scientist 1 in the Department of Clinical Epidemiology at the UP College of Medicine, teaching clinical economics, health policy, and research methods. For more than 20 years, his career has focused on health economics, systems, and policy. He is the lead author of the influential book, Securing a Continuum of Care, the Challenges of a Fragmented Health Sector, and has served as consultant for the Department of Health, PhilHealth, USAID, the World Health Organization, and the World Bank. Further demonstrating his unwavering commitment to public health and underserved communities, he also acts as the Vice President for 𝘾𝙤𝙥 Foundation, Incorporated. Beyond policy, his scientific research is widely cited, earning him recognition among the top 15 most cited scholars at UP Manila in the AD Scientific Index. His work actively shapes global medical knowledge that guides clinical decisions every day. Dear interns, as you step into hospitals and clinics, remember that your daily work in the laboratory provides the vital data that drives clinical decisions. Our speaker understands better than most how those pieces fit into the grand machinery of health systems. Please join me in welcoming an exceptional educator, a dedicated servant of public health, and a true visionary, Professor Dr. Carlo Erwin A. Panelo.
Maayong hapon kaninyong tanan. Nag-wave ko pagsulod. Di tungod kay feeling na ako sikat kay ko pero mali ang entrance so para di halata. Thank you for having me here this afternoon. this invitation holds a very special meaning for three particular reasons. As mentioned by Julie, I was a graduate of the same program that you are in now, back in 1993. I'm also a second-generation SPCian. My mother, Sinfrosa Able, graduated BSN in 1969, and that sort of explains why it was a natural choice for me to go to San Pedro College when it was my time to enter college. Third, and I think most significant now in my stage in life, I'm also married to my classmate, Lorraine, whom I share with a daughter who just finished senior high. If we were based in Davao, siguro, diri pod siguro siya mo eskwela pohon. Nga mahimo siyang third generation SPC. Can I see a show of hands here who are multi-generation SPC families, meaning tatay, nanay, lolo? Do we have multi-generation SPCians? I see a few hands. Wala siguro yung loyalty award, no? Para maingganyo tang adri na to i-enroll. It's an unusual culture that I got exposed to in Manila when people are so particular about their children going to the schools where their parents graduated. To the point that some parents actually end up in arguments if, for example, their child would go to UP or Ateneo, and the debate can be as heated as, betting on a basketball game. But I'm lucky to have been here, and I owe it a lot to my teachers, Ma'am Julie, Ate Mary Ann, our generation of sisters who now manage the school, and of course the faculty, both present here and elsewhere. And to them, my deepest gratitude for making me what I am. So you are entering into internship, which is a significant period in your training. And when I was invited to speak today, I had a struggle of how to connect with you because the SPC that I knew is so different from the SPC that you are in now. Sa among time, that was the essentially eighth pinning ceremony. You're now on your 42nd. Pinning was not a very big deal in a sense, from a ceremonial sense, because there were just less than 30 of us in the batch. So gamay ra kami, we just had our pinning ceremony in the chapel inside the college. I don't even know if the same chapel still exists considering the renovations. And ang among klase po mo'y nag-arrange sa tanan. In fact, ang akong wife failed to attend the pinning ceremony kay gikapoy siya gaayo sa mga bulak the night before. Kay kami raman tanan ang maglihok because we were just a small group. And I was particularly touched by the Mass as well, and you're very lucky to have your own chaplain. Usually, when you invite a priest to come and say Mass for these events, diba, they usually just go by the liturgy and then connect it to some general moral sense or spiritual sense in the message. But that you have Father 𝘰𝙭, who can actually connect with you, and something clicked within me this afternoon when I heard him na tinuod bitaw, no? When he mentioned and compared medtechs to the likes of Saint Barnabas, people who work behind the scenes. And that's us. Medtechs are hardly seen outside of the lab, especially now as the workflow changes. You're really basically inside that glass aquarium in some corner of the hospital, and your names are only shown in the results that you generate. But other than that, it's seldom that you go out and join the rest of the clinical team at the bedside. But that doesn't in any way reduce the importance of your contributions. And in fact, I would say the MLS profession is actually at what I would call the cutting edge of the clinical sciences in terms of the rapid advancements of technology that alter not only how you do things, but how the profession actually exercises its mandate. So what am I gonna share with you this afternoon? And the advice that was given to me was to go by the theme, of course, which is competence, character, and commitment. Things I knew in day one of my internship. Ang akong internship rotation did not have a soft landing. So from, being in the classroom and in our lab, na very controlled environment, my first day was in what we know now as the Southern Philippines Medical Center, the biggest hospital in Mindanao and one of the biggest, if not the biggest, if you remove National Center for Mental Health in the country. So my first assignment was actually what we call as lab administration. Kanibang magdawat ka og specimen na kay gamayng bintana, magda sila nimo ilang mga vials or request, dawato nimo, mag-release kag result. So at the beginning of my shift, I thought, what could go wrong? I mean, how can lab administration go wrong? Pao kabaw nga tunga day ang shift, na akay time nga ikaw dito sa katong murag bintana sa cashier, and then the other half, you're supposed to collect specimens. So when my shift started, the intern who was on duty ahead of me gave me a stack of requests, siguro mga ani kabaga, mga 2 to 3 inches kabaga. Klase-klase, CBC, urinalysis, blood extraction, etc. And remember, this is like almost 30 years ago. The technology was really very basic. It's not like what you have now. But that was my first time to actually be in the wards. So, and then for some reason, understaffed ang SPMC at that time, and then nagkataon ang schedule na there were no senior interns, kay shift out nila, graduate na sila eh. Kami na ang bago. So no one was able to teach me what to do, how to do things. Itagaan lang ka atong bunch of requests and bahala ka na. Long and short of it, I think I set a record of adding more backlog to the existing backlog. Meaning kung gitagaan ko 30 ka request sa sugod, pagbalik na ako sa hapon, 50 na siya. Muragwa na tarog. It was really hard, both on a personal and practical sense, because as Julie mentioned, ako ba yung top notcher sa batch? So everybody was looking at you na, muning bright bay, grabe genius na siya nila bay. Tapos grabe yung kamamo ko sa ward. Can you imagine the humiliation of holding the distinction of having added more backlog to an existing backlog? Kay hinay kay kumutrabaho. Una, di ko kabaw, kinsa akong unahon. Okay? Di ba naamantay notation, pag stat mo na siya unahon, di ba? Sa routine. Unya, unsaon ni mo na ron, tulo ang stat. Kinsa man sa tulo ang atong unahon ron, si stat, statter, o si statist. Wa may note nga statist. So, I had to decide. And then, the lack of experience meant that I was making decisions based on what I know, which was really not taught in school. I don't know if the program has changed, but we were not prepared to deal with those questions at the time. So, sa kanaog ko, wala ko'y sistema. Ang uban na style, di ba? Dapat, siguro, unahon ako ang mga stat, etc. Within the stat, I'll prioritize, or I'll start from the 5th floor and go down to the ground floor para di kay kapoy. Wala ko'y sistema, so pag ibot na ko sa papel, third floor, dagan. Ibot papel, first floor, dagan na sa kag first floor. Sunod, ER. Why am I saying this? It's all right. It's all right to make those kinds of mistakes when you're starting. Because that's where I also learned a lot of things. Unang C, competence. What you were taught in class and in your laboratories is going to be different when you hit the hospitals, when you hit the clinics. I'm hoping some of you will have a soft landing na you'll be assigned to a primary care clinic. Mas gamay lang ang procedures, so kaya mo'y dagandagan. But I know that some of you might end up with Cotabato Regional or Davao Regional, which is like the mini equivalent of what SPMC is now. You have to be prepared for these eventualities, but I don't think any classroom training or any laboratory exercise will be able to prepare you for that. And you will just have to learn on the job, because that is the purpose of internship, really. For you to gain experience, to be part of a bigger healthcare team, that you are now not just a student, you are actually part of the laboratory science department of a health facility, where you report to a real licensed medtech. That real licensed medtech reports to a hospital administrator, and the hospital administrator that reports to the hospital director. And you have to deal with nurses, doctors, pharmacists, PTs, and whoever else that you find working in that setting. There is no shortcut, and you have to learn and study the system of each facility that you're working in. Kaya ang practices, they also vary, by the way. Kung sa inyong natunan kintay sa Hospital 1, pagbalhin ninyo sa Hospital 2, you have to ask what the procedures are, because there is the actual clinical laboratory procedure that you are taught in class and taught in your laboratories. And then there is the clinical department procedure, how that department works together as one unit. Whenever you shift out, that's the first thing that I would advise you to actually look at. And wherever you go, whenever you join an organization, you would need to look at that. More than my horror story for, my first day in internship, internship also helped me build my character. Now that you are actually working in a real hospital environment, a mistake is not anymore a deduction in your quiz or test. A mistake is a mistake, period. And there are no excuses, and sometimes there are no second chances. So there was one time, the department decided to change the procedure in cross-matching blood. Now, there is a reason why you have hospital protocol. And most of the time, that hospital protocol was designed to ensure quality and safety in the workplace. When you change protocol, you have to be careful that the kind of risks that that protocol initially tried to prevent will not be repeated when you change the process. So, situation number 1, there was a change in protocol. Situation number 2, there was operator error in doing the blood typing. Things can go wrong. You can be the best medtech practicing the best technique, but if your reagent is expired, do not expect that it would give the same results. Siguro, sa kahadlok sa akong kauban, nga ang label, mauni nga blood type, pag repeat typing, which is a safety measure, lahi ang result. Rather than reporting the result, insisted on declaring it as the blood type that it was listed down as. You know what would happen if you transfuse the wrong blood type. It was a sad thing, but those things really happen. It's not, unique. It's not an isolated case. Medical error kills thousands of patients every day. The sad part, though, was, number one, when, my colleague decided not to tell the supervisor that there was something wrong with the test that could have been remedied. The protocol before being implemented could have been discussed within the department and not unilaterally imposed. So if you believe in Murphy's Law, that was an example. Anything that can possibly go wrong went wrong at the same time. May na lang nakasurvive ang pasyente, but it could have wrecked careers of people. And of course, the greater tragedy is, of course, the patient. Why am I emphasizing that as a question of character? It's easy to discuss values. It's easy to profess, I'm this and that. Di jud ko mangawat, di jud ko manglimod, di jud ko mangaway. But the real test of your values is actually when there is an actual consequence to yourself. I can just imagine anong nahadlok ang akong kauban nga muingon nga nagkamali siya. Kaya siguro isip niya kung magkamali siya o niya gisumbong niya, basig ma-kick out siya from the internship program. Dili man siya ma-prosecute criminally kay as interns, wala man mo'y lisensya. But the supervisor that you report to, kato ang lisensya nga matanggal. I'm sharing this now because I wanted you to appreciate the gravity of the change and the implications of this change in your life as a trainee. Human na tong quiz, human na tong lab exercise nga whether pass or fail, you will now have to deal with real life. Lastly, another lesson I can probably share from internship is commitment. You signed up for the health professions, whether you're a laboratory scientist, a nurse, pharmacist, or whatever. The fact that you signed up for this profession, that means you also accepted the fact that this job has no regular hours. That this job exposes you to risk. That this job will not respect your schedule because it is the schedule of the patient that matters. Bago lang man tanahuman gikan sa pandemic, my understanding is part of your education was interrupted when you shifted online. But at least when you are now going into internship, you're going into, full-time exposure rather than part-time or limited exposure to the wards. You will experience what we will experience when we rotated in internship. Probably you have a better working environment, you have more supplies, you probably are insulated now from menial jobs like washing Petri dishes, where if we count the number of hours spent, I could probably claim minor credits, Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology, minor in washing. Grabe ang hugas sa Petri dishes sa bacteriology rotation. Kay di man may kagunit actually sa specimen sa sulod. Kay it's a sensitive environment, sterile and all that. So ang medtech na nag-rotate that time, kamong batch, most of the time we're actually washing. Same with when you rotate to hematology and parasitology or microscopy. Although I think in your setting, this is probably strange now because a lot of you will already be dealing with automated machines where you just collect the specimen, load a small amount, and then the machine does everything for you. In my time, to run a creatinine test, we still had to run protein-free filtrates, meaning I mix a chemical to extract the protein, use a centrifuge before you can put it in a spectrophotometer. Sa inyo, di ba? Small pinprick size sample, straight to the machine, results instantaneously. But the same commitment will be demanded of you by this profession. And the next pandemic is not a matter of when, or it's not a matter of if, but actually when. In fact, a public health emergency of international importance has been declared with the Ebola outbreak in Africa. A part of me is thinking, layo kayo ng Africa, kapila naman ng Ebola, halos every 3 years naman ng Ebola sa Africa. But then you remember COVID. Now, when it started in China, you think we will not be touched. And then life has changed for all of us in different degrees. Perhaps some of us here even losing loved ones. I still remember them until now. Even if the health sector seems to have forgotten that that thing happened, di ba halos di na nato mahuna-hunaan. And this is where, again, I think this profession holds distinct significance. Because it is your profession that is the harbinger for modern diagnostics and for modern tests. That is the kind of field you are into. You are not anymore a technician who will operate a machine. Many of you will probably find yourselves in research careers if you stay in this route or if you stay in this road. Because right now you can already see a laboratory that used to need 20 people can now be run by just 2 or 3, just to operate the machines. So what will the rest of the medical technologists do or the lab scientists do? A lot of you will probably end up, designing and manufacturing new tests beyond the chemical into the molecular, and probably even go nuclear or subnuclear at that level. All of these things that I've told you, I would not have learned if I did not go through SPC, go through the MedTech program, went through that internship. I always look back with gratefulness in my heart for those experiences, even if, and I think this is the first time for me to confess this, being an SPC was actually my first lesson in frustration and being disappointed that your dreams didn't come true as you wanted it. I've always wanted to go to UP, but for some reason or another, I didn't make it to my program. And of course, second choice is to stay here in Davao and go to SPC and pursue this career, looking at the long-term picture of becoming a doctor someday. I don't know if Ma'am Mary Ann noticed it that time or would be able to explain it this time from a psychological sense. I may have overcompensated. I tried to try to excel in anything that I wanted to do while I was in SPC because I wanted to still pursue that dream of getting into UP Medicine someday. SPC did not just give me a home from that frustrating part of my life. It gave me lessons that I still carry to this day, the same lessons that that I told you. More importantly, this is where I met my wife. And I would not trade that opportunity if I were to live my life again. I know I would have probably had a different life had I taken that route, but I like the life that I have now. And SPC is always going to be part of that life. And so, let me close this talk by wishing you all the best in your career. You have a bright future ahead of you. The program has matured a lot. During our time, licensure was 50-50. In your generation, there's probably only 2 reasons I can think of that you will not earn your license. Number 1 is, some personal tragedy that will really prevent you from taking the exam and passing it. Or second, for some reason, namayabas mo. Okay, first time nakabuhi sa balay, review adtog Manila, kung mag-review mo sa Manila, or dito mag-decide og take. But those are probably the only 2 things I can imagine that, could be a threat to your boards. But you have solid training. You have solid exposure, you have solid guidance throughout your 4 years of stay in SPC. Wherever life will take you, I understand that SPC graduates are, very well in demand, not only locally, but also abroad. You are also entering a health sector that is changing at a very dynamic pace. And these changes will impact on how healthcare is going to be delivered and financed, which will also influence how the practice of the health professions will actually be done. Whatever it may be, whatever those changes are, you need to set your priorities straight. You need to continue learning and investing in developing your skills. And you remain open to what life has to offer and not be afraid to ask help from others. More importantly, I hope and pray that you find good mentors to help you. I will not be where I am if not for the people who taught me skills, shaped my character, gave advice in life decisions, and continue to open doors of opportunity. In due time, please do the same to those that follow after you to keep this cycle of kindness going. Congratulations again to the interns. Congratulations to the parents, the guardians, and the significant others who made this day possible. Let me close by sharing a blessing from Genesis 31:49. I say to you, Mizpah, which is a Hebrew term that means, may the Lord watch between you and me when we are absent from one another. Daghang salamat, maayong hapon kaninyong tanan.
Once again, let us all give a resounding and well-deserved round of applause to our distinguished keynote speaker, Dr. 𝘾𝙤𝙥𝙾𝙤𝙡. It is with great honor and pride that we are graced by your precious time and for sharing a deeply insightful and highly relevant message today. At this juncture, as a token of our profound gratitude for gracing this event, may I request the presence of the Vice President for Administration and HR Director, Dr. Mary Ann Rose Bartolo, and the Vice President of Academics, Dr. Ana Julia P. Enero, to award this plaque of appreciation to our keynote speaker. Allow me to read the citation inscribed on the plaque. This plaque of appreciation is awarded to Dr. 𝘾𝙤𝙥𝙾𝙤𝙡 for his significant contribution as a keynote speaker during the 42nd Pinning Ceremony of San Pedro College School of Medical Laboratory Science and Public Health, with the theme, Competence, Character, Commitment, the Medical Laboratory Scientists of Today. His profound insights, unwavering commitment, and invaluable contribution have ignited the passion for excellence and innovation among aspiring medical laboratory scientists. Given this 11th day of June 2026 at the SMX Convention Center, SM Lanang, JP Laurel Avenue, Davao City, Philippines. Signed, the Dean of the School of Medical Laboratory Science and Public Health, Dr. 𝘿𝙤𝙥𝙮𝙡𝙀 Pasha. Signed, Vice President for Academics, Dr. Ana Julia P. Enero. Signed, San Pedro College President, Sister Ida T. Francilio OP. Once again, thank you so much, Dr. Panelo, for honoring us with your presence and inspiring our future medical technologists. To continue with our program, let us all listen to the message from the administration of San Pedro College. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the esteemed Vice President for Academics, Dr. Ana Julia P. Enero. Let us all give her a warm round of applause.
To the Dominican Sisters of the Trinity, Sister Ching and Sister Edeline, to the Dean, Dr. Jasmine S. Pasha, and the other administrators of the School of Medical Laboratory Science and Public Health, to our distinguished keynote speaker, Dr. 𝘾𝙤𝙥𝙗𝙡 Panelo. Thank you, Doc, for that very personal sharing. Dr. Mary Ann, as well as Dr. Jazzy, can relate to that story. Especially, SPC is also the place where they met their exes, now their husbands. To the esteemed faculty members, invited guests, parents, guardians, and most especially to our 410 candidates for internship, a pleasant afternoon to all. On behalf of the San Pedro College Management Committee, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each of the 410 candidates for internship as you reach this significant milestone in your academic journey. Your presence and participation in this 42nd BSMLS Pinning Ceremony reflect this year's theme, Competence, Character, and Commitment, the Medical Laboratory Scientists of Today. To our incoming MLS interns, it is a known fact that your academic preparation is rigorous, thorough, and more than adequate. Looking back over the past 3 years, you have earned or you have completed 168 of the 198 units in the BSMLS curriculum, spending around 232 actual lecture, and laboratory classes. This is why you are here. You have now acquired the knowledge and skills needed to move beyond the walls of the classroom and into the realities of professional practice. You now possess the level of competence for an intern. The department has deemed you ready for the next level. The department has now prepared you for your next MLS journey, your clinical internship. But competence is a lifelong pursuit. Continue to deepen your competence. Improve it during your upcoming clinical internship. Develop more technical skills. Challenge your intellectual capacity and challenge yourselves to become better each day. But competence alone does not make you a great medical laboratory scientist. Equally important is your character. It is your moral compass. It is who you are when no one is watching. It is doing the right thing even when your only companion in the lab is the microscope. Much of your work, as mentioned by Dr. Carlo, much of your work is behind the scenes, yet every diagnosis, every treatment decision is guided by its results. Your impact is quiet, yet powerful, unseen, yet undeniable. Your character is demonstrated through your honesty, accountability, and respect for ethical standards. This ensures that professional knowledge is used responsibly and the decisions are made with integrity. And finally, there is commitment. Commitment is what brought you here today, and it is what will carry you through the next chapter of your journey. It is the decision to keep going despite sleepless nights, difficult examinations, demanding laboratory work, and moments of self-doubt. It is the willingness to give your best even when the work is challenging and the outcomes are uncertain. As you begin your internship, there will be days when you feel confident and days when you feel tested. There will be successes that affirm your choice of profession and experiences that will remind you that there is still so much to learn. During these moments, hold on to your commitment to excellence, to ethical practice, to lifelong learning, and most importantly, to the people whose lives will one day be touched by your work. Dear interns, competence ensures you can do the job. Character ensures you can do it right. And commitment ensures you stay to finish it. Congratulations once again, and may you have a safe and successful internship experience. I hope to see you again with your parents and guardians on your graduation day next year. Do you promise that? Okay. In the meantime, let us all enjoy the rest of this afternoon. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. 𝘰𝙀𝙀, for that message of wisdom and vision. May our candidates become torchbearers of the wonderful 7-decade legacy of San Pedro College, built on truth, wisdom, and a sacred commitment to academic excellence and loving service to others. And now, the moment has arrived to one of the symbolic and core parts of the ceremony, the presentation and acceptance of the candidates for clinical internship. May I call on stage the Dean of the SMLS PH, Dr. 𝘲𝙞𝙨𝙘𝙡𝙀, to do the honor of the presentation of the candidates for clinical internship, to be followed by the formal declaration and acceptance of the candidates as official interns by the Vice President for Academics, Dr. Ana Julia P. Enero.
Dr. Ana Julia P. Enero, Vice President for Academics, San Pedro College. I have the honor to present to you the 114 males and 296 females, a total of 410 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science Internship Program, academic year 2026-2027. I hereby certify that they have satisfactorily completed all the academic requirements for clinical internship as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education, and therefore are entitled to be admitted to the clinical internship program with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Dr. Enero, I kindly request your confirmation of their admission to the BSMLS Clinical Internship Program.
By the authority vested in me by the Commission on Higher Education, as the Vice President for Academics, San Pedro College, Davao City, Philippines, and upon the recommendation of the Dean of the School of Medical Laboratory Science and Public Health, Dr. 𝘲𝙞𝙨𝙀𝙡𝙀, that you have satisfactorily completed all the academic requirements for clinical internship. I hereby confirm the 114 males and 296 females, a total of 410 candidates as interns of the Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science Internship Program, academic year 2026-2027, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. May you continue to uphold and carry forward the legacy of excellence, competence, compassion, professionalism, and honesty for which the interns of San Pedro College are renowned for. Wear your uniforms and pins with pride and dignity, embodying and spreading the true essence of our school motto, love serves. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you our newly declared clinical interns for the Clinical Internship Program of the academic year 2026-2027. Let us all give everyone a resounding applause. You now carry the great responsibility of upholding the core values, competencies, and ethical standards instilled within you throughout the years of education. You may now be seated. We have reached the moment that everyone gathered in this hall has been waiting for. The moment that formally symbolizes the transition, identity, and commitment. the pinning rites. The official pin is a profound tapestry of history, faith, and clinical purpose. Starting with its meaningful color palette, where white stands for purity, characterizing the spirit of serving in love and the love that characterizes the spirit of service. Blue represents loyalty to the gospel of Christ. And yellow, the official color of the Medical Laboratory Science program, which signifies happiness, optimism, enlightenment, creativity, and the joy felt when helping others. At its very centerpiece lies a metaphorical elaboration of the staff of Asclepius, featuring a black serpent entwined around a winged syringe as an emblem of medicine and the art of healing, paired with a microscope which symbolizes the science of medical technology. Nestled within this design is a genderless human figure representing the Medical Laboratory Science student of San Pedro College, whose inclusive features intentionally embrace all gender identities, social statuses, cultural norms, and religious affiliations. Encircling the image are laurel leaves signifying honor, achievement, and learning advancement through an outcomes-based curriculum. While the interconnecting lines in the background showcase the institution's commitment to collaboration and global competitiveness. This entire layout is bound by a blue round frame bearing the school's name and the foundational year it began offering the program to meet emerging healthcare needs. Finally, the pin incorporates the San Pedro College logo as a reminder of its core values: truth, wisdom, excellence, respect, social responsibility, and family spirit and sense of caring, anchored beautifully by the institutional motto, "Love Serves," which draws from the spirituality of Saint Therese of the Child Jesus to remind our future medical laboratory scientists to always do ordinary things with extraordinary love. To induct the giving of the pins, let me invite once again here on stage the Dean of the SMLS PH, Dr. Jasmine S. Pasha, and the Associate Dean, Dr. Marks P. Catalan. To read the names of the interns, may I request Ms. Marilyn Madal A. Kirit, RMT, MSMT, the program coordinator, to come up here on stage.
The interns of the Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science 2026-2027. 𝘰𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀 Abehuela Maria Rochelle May Flor V. Abellanosa Ayola Fion Dorothy A. Abines Viana Arabella L. Ablando Vince Nicole M. Ablek Pearl Kate A. Abonado Neil Joseph N. Abrazaldo Janine Miles R. Aka Joanna Christine N. Acosta Olivia Nathaniel G. Adlawan Mariel A. Agduma Jewel Rookie R. Agduma Christian D.P. Agor Dayan D. Aguinaldo Denzel S. Al-Otaibi Shaheen Abdullah Saud U. Albios Kyle Ninya P. Alcaria Christine Joy S. Alcordo Nicolai Daniel C. Alfonso Ayesha D. Alfonso Carlene Joy D. Alfonso Franche Yusha B. Alibangbang Earl S. Aliani Ayman Sharif M. Almerol Brent Ronald S. Alombro Nina Therese W. Alonzo Sofia Angela S. Alvisor Chloe Marie E. Ampatuan Alyssa Nathlea S. Angkahas Alea Runette A. Anoos Alexa Vanica V. Antat Micaela Shane H. Antigua Macrinelli R. Antonio Levi Dave K. Antonio Micaela Cassandra B. Antonio Princess Jehan B. Aparece Farrell Joaquin V. Aquino Dominic Ryan S. Aquino Elijah Paul G. Arabis Alexa Gel D. Aragon Christian Gabriel O. Arancon Michelle Marie N. Arangoso John Christian A. Arcega Nathan Luis C. Ariate Francine Aisari V. Armada Wency Lorraine E. Armesine Crizel Von P. Artizuela Vinea Marie C. Aspera Mara Isabel R. Auman Christine Jean J. Bade Crizel Charmaine L. Badong Eric Jason C. Badwa Karen Camille A. Baguio Lord Michael Charbel B. Balais Mark Jason G. Balingkos Yusha Nicole S. Balyeza Criza F. Banyares Francois Marian M. Bangis Krisha Kate P. Bakiler Jude Faith S. Bakiran Mary Antoinette A. Barbas Ivan Luke A. Barol Fred Eric V. Barquero Karil Jem M. Bartolo Desha Kishrain A. Pasaka Danica J. M. Batangon Lay Brianna P. Bedico Bea Angelica C. Bedua Ashley Bridget Sophie V. Benigno Justin Bridget B. Bersabal Jana Andrea G. Biasca Vane Lexine B. Bitoy Mara Gia G. Blancha Azalea B. Blaya Althea Marie L. Bogoy Bea Isabel M. Bonus Ruby Mary Francine M. Briones Kurt Russell C. Buena Vista Carlos Miguel J. Bulawan Thea Gay Danica N. Puslanganon Irish Jane R. Butil Francis Angelo P. Caballero Leslie C. Kabangbang Marty Angela M. Kabuhat Zarina Limbo L. Cadiz Grisel Samantha B. Kagata Gio Francis D. Kalia L'Oreal May E. Calma Fiona R. Cambronero Carmela Lace S. Canales Joanna Krishna B. Cañedo Alexis Miguel M. Kapinpin Francine Kelly Y. Caputo Jonard Paul L. Carmona Jenny May L. Casera Cassandra Jane B. Casiro Ophel Jane C. Castañeda Giselle Ann L. Castillo Angelo Enrique P. Katiwalaan Vicky Gabriel E. Cavan Claire Antoinette. Cervantes Micaela M. Jean Christine Lorraine D. To continue reading the names, may I call in Mr. Ray F. Gomez, RMT MPH, Clinical Internship Coordinator.
Cinco Ian R. Claros Maja Rain A. Clave Gabriel Sebastian H. Cocal Julia Christine S. Codilio Bethel Tahila S. Collado Christine Samantha M. Concepcion Jose Sebastian C. Concha Crescia May C. Concha Mary Antoinette T. Condes Nicole L. Consuegra Marlois Kyla V. Continente Christian Jerwin C. Corbita Zadine Iza Assumpta S. Cordova Catherine Kate M. Crespo Julian Kate C. Cruz Chantel S. Cualquiera Alexa Chini V. Dagil Dave Nathaniel M. Daitao Arabella Grace T. Dakigan Daniela Eloise H. Darandas Hadia Naisa S. Dasas Jolien N. 𝘊𝘤𝘵𝘗𝑉𝑒 Gertrude M. De Leon Micaela Fatima D. De Leon Rain Maxine S. De Los Arcos Cherry May L. De la Cruz Angela Beatriz P. De la Cruz K.D. De Leña Samantha Herline A. De Leona Mark Florence R. De Los Angeles Nathan P.J. Emmanuel B. De Los Santos Patricia R.T. De Los Rico Cristiana Dayan D. De Kenya Nicole Andrea. Jamad City Arifa M. Jao by Mahalaya Precious Z. Diaz Queenie Pearl L. Dikdikan Michael Luis L. Dinopol Mendel James R. Dipantar Amira Jana S. Dodoso Janaviril May A. Dorado Aziza Dorothy B. Du Gabriel Francis F. Dubduban Crystal K. Dubria Rafael John F. Ebardone Dana Marixi E. Ebido Jen Marie Carmel A. Edig Ella Maurice G. Elevazo Elaine C. Ensomo Jane Daniel T. Ente Clyde A. Eroy Keysteel Precious. Esma Althea Zandrine R. Estrada Mariel Joy L. Estrada Sofia Gianna B. Fabroques Benz Bernadette T. Fernandez Alexia Shane B. Fernando Rey Jose D. Ferolino Lizzie Hart T. Flores Cristina Angela B. Flores Daniel Joy C. Flores Yannick Noel T. Flores Yvonne. Formelieza Jaya Daniel L. Gabato Risha Marie D. Gagarani Maria Grace Ann T. Galaraga Anika Rose A. Galbo Roxanne V. Gales John Michael I. Gallardo George Ryan B. Gallardo Jeff Tiffany D. Galvadores Charisse Cristel A. Gamolo Glyza Jean G. Gan Huge M. Gani Cassandra Rama G. Gantuanco Christine M. Garzas Josh Zendrick S. Garcia Ayeza Faye V. Gaslang Kate Gabriel R. Gyanga Shem Cedric C. Hempesao Chanel C. Hinobiagon Prince Daniel M. Gloria Nicole Margaret M. Gregorio Jillian Ray J. Goodmalin Wayne Jr. E. Guevara Frederick Louis D. Gumbao Maria Alessandra J.P. 𝘰𝘠𝙧𝙗𝙧 C. Halangdon Angel Joanna P. Hatulan Bianca Pauline. Hinampas Kizea Crisel V. Hornales Angel Faith P. Humangit Yumi Faye C. Hupanda Keith Clyde D. Igpit Crystal Faith D. Initan Maria Giselle Margaret L. Ipanag Aljan III L. Isidro Rafael Alfonso T. Hainar Faith Daniel A. Hainar Mary Daniel A. Haison Sergio Josh Benedict P. Horedico Roy Christian P. Walo Princess Abigail O. To continue reading the names of the interns, may I call Mrs. Clarice May B. Garciano, RMT.
Juan Nimrod B. Watan Jana Joy A. Hubane Princess Joanna C. Humalon Ivy Cassandra Bonet C. Justiniani Raymond I. Kamat Cassandra Kyla G. Kamarudin by Snaira K. Kinazo Giselle F. Labio Danielle Maxine O. Labis Roxelle Laika Jamaica S. Lamoste Brandon Mayer S. Lampa Bridge Inc. M. Lazarito Hannah Green C. Laquit Earl Anthony O. Libanan Rice Ivoni F. Licaros Everly K.I. Lintangi Janela P. Linterna Justel K.P. 𝘿𝘰𝘺𝙥𝙾𝙀𝙥 A. Lonzaga Aisha Nicole Y. Lorejo Vince Setter V. Lauren Krisha Kane A. Lozano Ruth G. Luis Althea Angel M. Lumungsod Lorian V. Makabilin Diana Rose R. Macapas Sandara Renee R. Majus Daya Jane V. Mag-aso Jillian Maurice A. Maghuyop Christine Glee E. Maglasang Aya P. Magno Joella Althea S. Malalis Angel Crizel C. Malinaw Belle Andre M. Malnegro DM Zaya C. Mamparo Paul Renzi A. Managa Shanila T. Manansala Louise Chasey O. Mangadlaw Aliyah Sophia Grace P. Mangyaw JB Gabe C. Manligoy KC. Mascardo Carla Joy M. Masendo Kyla Estelle G. Mascarino Hazel JVA. Matute Saidil May S. Mejos Erica Rolane I. Mendoza Bea Margaret N. Mendoza Jibrael Kurt Allen S. Mikabalo Mariel K. R. Mantawil Mubin Anuf. Monares Angie Lay P. Mones Rashid D. Montecillo Rica Cassandra L. Montejo Axel P. Montejo Lay Abigail R. Montiel Riona Roshan S. Mundos Jeff Sebastian B. Nacario Honey Grace R. Nasibog Hilary Michelle C. Natad Nicole Garbiel P. Neri Maria Nisa J. Neri Nicole Stephanie P. Nino Joanna Marie C. Nishikawa Ayumi W. Noble Gail Noreen M. Obatonon Mark Lester B. Obshoma Maria Tizaya N. Ocampo Michelle Joy M. Oshones Sofia Rain D. Oclarit Yesha Colleen P. Ogatis Clarice Sunshine. Olazo Jumel Ace M. Ombahin Tijahara Cyril Marie A. Orbeta Luis Arabella S. Aurelia Jaika V. Ormo Angel Lani Rose D. Oropa Sofia Lu Guinness O. Pacabis Ashley B. Pasa Luke Ryler Jewel G. Pacas Trisha Bell T. Padilla Marianne Nicole M. Padua Crisel C. Pagay Jane Meridel O. Pamalaran Hannah Sofia S. Panya Lian Alexi A. Pangato Micaela A. Panzo Bernadine O. Papaya Doniel Gavin D. Percasio Jos Jolo L. Pardillo Joel Jr. D. Para Carl Christian P. Pasaje Rhea D. A. Pasquito Diana Marie B. Patenio Gino Gabriel B. Pedronio Sidney R. Pia Rhea Joy Maureen F. Pianyar Afril Queen J. Pineda Philip Mar R. Pino Mary Clarice Victoria B. Laida Julian Camille O. Plaza Ace Shanley C. Plotria Caril Ann C. Holastico Riza Kate B. To continue reading the names, may I call Miss Mary Isidon B. Ricare, RMT, MSMT, Clinical Internship Coordinator.
Polinar Yelrich Claire E. Ponyo Vondros Lebron J. C. Pontilias Chester B. Porquilio Jamie Ella Marie L. Prudente Jaime Miguel P. Rabanes Maria Carmela B. Rafael Maria Salve D. Rafaela Trisha Marie H. Ramajo Alexa Nicole D. Ramirez Riva Margaret J. Ramos Angelica Marie O. Ramos Erica Celia S. Ramos O'Hara Mage M. Rebigan Chochi Rafael Chan L. Rejas Athea Shane B. Re Lopez Dana Michaela E. Remorosa Justine S. Revilio Isa Jane B. Richard Ryan Nathaniel E. Diego Princess Hope M. Rimando Arch Vincent A. Rivera Kathleen Jazz C. Rodrigo Carla Jane A. Rodulfa Jaira Zekaaya V. Romena Julienne Micaela I. Ruaya Praise M. Rolete Bea Fe M. Sabanal Flame Icene A. Sabas Jalimi Pauline H. Sacopayo Rog Fiona L. Salazar Grica Crisan L. Salses Jasruel Derek E. Salonga Antina Marie S. Samarita Aryan Christy M. Samba Noah Akisha O. Sambilan Ivan Michael S. Samson Christine Claire M. Santillan May Bethany Angelica U. Santos Emmanuel Brent G. Sarenas Frank Dave C. Sato Yui Jana F. Simon Elry N. Segiza Mark Aran D. Sanarillos Ivy Clarissa Marie P. Sevilla Rene J. G. Sevilla Raver Paul R. Seville Chana Sofia U. Shitan Trixie Alfea. Sibog Cesar John Z. Silao Frances Catherine R. Silvestre Miguel Christian. Simpson Alexa Ray A. Sindao Jason Isaac D. Singon Datu Abdul Jalil A. Sinsuat Datu Pearl Chan Duma G. Sulaiman Ashraf Van M. Solicar Jana Darren Claire P. Soriano Marilyn V. Sorilia Sahara Kate D. Soryoso Kian Hubert B. Suarez Francesca Lorraine B. Suliano Ruby May T. Sumilang Gabriel P. Supat Carla P. Tablizo Michelle K. L. Tajos Ann Francesca O. Tamayo Trisha Marie D. Tampipi Christian Pearl T. Tan Hannah Justin T. Tansho Ann Margaret D. Tanyeda Bernadette Nicole. Tapi Carlene Prosperi M. Tapon Jeza May S. Tibay Elora Jonah D. Tilos Kirstine Kelly P. Tindoy Maria Freziel J. Torres Angel Rain. Torshende Giro S. Trinidad Chan Zendirect B. Trupa Jessa Jane S. Tuwazon Janelu Colleen L. Tuling Lionel D. Tupas Joshua T. Ugay Danica E. Unlagada Albert Bryant S. Usman Princess Ulizia U. Valencia Lawrence Daniel R. Vargas Marcelio Miguel P. Verdon Kira A. Vestal Jose Marie P. Victoria Hannah B. Villaganas Antoinette G. Villanueva Darlene Hope C. Villanueva Jenny Rose L. Villanueva Sibyl Thea E. Villarreal Maria Eliza Carril T. Viola Chester Leo U. Ibiernas Marco Polo C. Yek Paul Darrell V. Yek Paul David V. And Zarza Alessandra Grace D.
At this juncture of our program, may I request all the interns and their escorts to please rise. Interns, kindly hand over the clinical pins to your escorts. Escorts, you may now affix the pin at the left side of the intern's uniform, the side closest to their hearts. We are now witnessing one of the most beautiful and meaningful traditions in our field. May this symbolic act be an enduring reminder of your journey, and most importantly, the core purpose that brought you here: to serve, to heal, and to grow. This pin now becomes the representation of your transition from students within the four walls of the classroom to finally becoming the seniors under clinical training. As each pin is carefully placed by the very hands who supported, sustained, and endured in this journey with you, it affirms your lifelong commitment to serve with love, uphold professional integrity, and constantly strive for medical excellence. Once again, let us give our newly pinned interns a warm round of applause. On behalf of the School of Medical Laboratory Science and Public Health, we offer you our warmest congratulations. You may now be seated. This beautiful ceremony would not be complete without hearing a message coming directly from our full-fledged interns to be delivered by their chosen representative. She is an exceptional student leader and the president of the Society of United Laboratory Scientists. Let us all welcome our newly pinned intern, Ms. 𝘰𝙤𝙥𝙮𝙀𝙡.
To our respected school administrator, board of trustees, faculty, clinical instructors, internship coordinators, our SMLS officers and administrators, proud parents, relatives, friends, and most importantly, my fellow officially pinned medical technology interns. Isang mapagpalang hapon sa inyong lahat. It feels completely surreal. Finally, biyaheng internship na. Before we reach this air-conditioned hall, before we could stand this straight and proud, we lived through a literal and figurative obstacle course. We've been through years of sacrifice, years of hardships, and a lot of moments when we were completely under the influence of doubts and uncertainties. We remember facing sudden earthquakes that shook our building, the anxiety of unexpected cancellations, and the endless suspensions that constantly leave us hanging. And we joke about our batch name being inspired by these incidents, a humor that is, in all honesty, entirely true given our shared experiences. We even experienced an earthquake yesterday during our practice. Yet, here we are, finally at the threshold of the clinical world. The white coats we wear are no longer just symbols of a future career we dream about, but an armor that we earn together through sleepless nights, endless assessments and exams, and the relentless pressure of the laboratory. We all remember what it actually took for us to get here. There were days when we looked at each other in the hallways or to our friends within the four corners of our classroom and asked, "Aabot ba talaga tayo sa dulo? Kaya ko ba talaga? Or even, para ba talaga sa akin to?" There were times when the weight of it all was simply too heavy, or when we felt completely down because we couldn't seem to find the rhythm to do well. We would stare at our books, our laboratory manuals, or even the reference books, we feeling completely paralyzed, wondering why everyone else seemed to be moving forward while we were stuck in place. We questioned our capabilities, our intelligence, and our chosen path. We spent so many nights drowning in fear that our best would never be enough, questioning if we truly belonged in this profession or if we were just chasing a dream meant for someone else. But we've also reached a point wherein we are not doing all those things for ourselves anymore, but we do this for our classmates, friends, and loved ones too. We spent 3 or even more years sacrificing our sleep, our sanity, and our social lives for this exact occasion. We constantly strive to save our grades in hopes that we will be saved too. We remember the seconds ticking away while we stare into a microscope or at a pointer during moving quizzes, desperately trying to remember if that structure was an ova, trophozoite, or just an artifact. We lived through the collective panic when our blood typing didn't agglutinate, and the heartbreak when our 1/4 piece of paper returned with a 0 mark because of a single wrong manual count. We survived those relentless daily exams where a single point could break or make our entire week. We figuratively and literally bled for this. And indeed, our internship is where our theory finally meets reality. As we step into the hospitals next month, we know our role ceases to just being about passing grade or getting one. For us, wala nang basta makapasa. It is now about precision, accuracy, and integrity. Accordingly, competence, character, and commitment. We are entering a healthcare system that today we know is heavily strained, understaffed, and often overwhelmed. We read the news, we see the post, and we understand the heavy burdens carried by our RMTs working in the clinical laboratories every day. We are stepping into a landscape where healthcare workers fight uphill battles for recognition, proper compensation, and support. But this reality only calls us to a higher standard because we know that we will be holding the lives of mothers, fathers, children, and grandparents in our very hands as the silent detective of medicine. To our respected clinical instructors and internship coordinators who are waiting for us in the laboratories, as we embark on this journey, we promise to carry the memo within us, just as Sir Ray taught us. We promise to be fully present because we understand the weight of shifting from the campus to the hospital floors. A mistake is a mistake, according to our keynote speaker, Dr. Panelo. In the classroom, a mistake costs our grade. But in the healthcare system, a mistake costs a life. We know that on the hospital floors, there is no longer room for us to ask, Sir, ma'am, pwede i-consider, pwede uliton, ka-strict pod. We understand that a single mislabeled tube or a rushed pipetting step can change a patient's life forever. So we commit to paying meticulous attention to details, caring for the specimen as if they belong to our own families, and learning how to protect our own well-being too. We will not shy away from toxic shifts, morning rounds, or difficult extractions. We welcome every challenging patient every complex smear, and every sharp correction you will give us, because we know each one is our chance to grow. And honestly, our professors here from first to third year equipped or trained us just for that. We know we will make mistakes and we will slow at first, but we ask for your guidance because we also know that growth takes time. Lastly, we promise that we will never be afraid to ask questions. We know that in our field, guessing is dangerous and fatal. We will speak up, we will communicate, and we will lean on each other when the burden feels too heavy. We may go into your laboratories as individuals, but we promise you that we will survive and work as a collective batch. We know we cannot face these demands alone, and the truth is we didn't build this path alone. To our beautiful Dean, you are the reason these pins mean more than metal and enamel. You guarded the standards of this program when we begged for shortcuts. You built a program that fosters professionals that people can trust with life. Every single step we took toward this stage was paved with the patience, prayers, and sacrifices of people who believed in us. Even we completely lost faith in ourselves. We remember and honor the professors who honed us. We admit there were times we trembled at the sound of your footsteps in the hallway. We grumbled at your high standards, the unforgiving deadlines, and your uncompromising strictness. We complained about the sheer volume of information you expected us to master in a single day. But standing here today, wearing these pins, we finally understand. You were preparing all of us for this moment and beyond. You knew the real world would not offer us partial points or second chances, so you taught us to get in right the first time. Your strictness helped us become confident in the training we received before internship. You stayed up late to double-check our work. You spent hours grading our messy lab reports, and you patiently guided our shaking hands during our very first venipunctures. Kaya salamat, ma'am and sirs. You didn't just teach us how to read textbooks because you also gave us the standard of excellence, moral compass, and a deep sense of duty we will carry into every laboratory. We will make you proud because the foundation you built in us is unshakable. And we deeply thank our parents and guardians who have sacrificed right alongside us. Our success is entirely a reflection of your love. You were the ones who financed our expensive laboratory manuals. Sige na lang migpangayo, sige na lang pud mugduda if tinuod ba na may baydo nun. You bore the emotional weight of this degree. You also financed our pristine white uniforms that we are wearing today, our endless cups of coffee, and our daily allowance to survive every single day. You endured our short tempers, our tears of frustrations, and our mood swings during heavy exam weeks. You knew exactly when to leave a plate of food by our door, and you knew exactly when to leave us alone with our books. You text us, kumain ka na ba? Kaya mo yan. Or just a simple, kamusta? Those simple words were often the only thing keeping us from falling apart. You prayed for us when we were too exhausted to pray for ourselves, whispering our names to heaven while we slept over our notes. You sacrificed your own comfort, your own needs, and your own peace of mind just so we could stand on this stage wearing these uniforms today. None of these would mean anything without you, and this victory is and always will be yours. So do it with me, interns. Look at the professors by the side. Wow. Look at the people at the back cheering for you. And look at the person at your side who just stood with you to place that pin on your chest. Let us say it together, loudly and from the bottom of our hearts. Are you ready, guys? 1, 2, 3. Maraming salamat po. Salamat la, salamat lo, ate, kuya, on, tito, salamat pa, salamat ma. Salamat sa walang sawang pagmamahal, pasensya at suporta. And before anything else, put your hand over your heart, look at yourself, and whisper, "Thank you for not giving up on me. Thank you for bringing me here today. And let's thank Him as well for granting us this path, for He also walked side us since day one." This pinning ceremony marks our official transition from students to practitioners, proving we are ready to be tested in the fires of the real world. And speaking of fire, it is my absolute honor to once again and to officially introduce our batch name, Liara. Derived from the Filipino word liyab, meaning fire, Liara represents the burning passion this batch has harbored from day one. It is the flame that refuses to be extinguished by any setback or doubt. Who are we as a batch? We are the ones who never gave up. When failures felt heavy and exhaustion set in, we didn't back down. We survived, and the 410 total interns gave their absolute best. We do not let adversity put our flame out, and instead, we find a way to consume the obstacles and keep burning anyway. If they throw us into the fire of a toxic hospital or a laboratory shift, we will not burn to ashes because we will ignite. My fellow interns, we lived through the hardship, we survived the turmoil, and I know we will carry this resilient spirit into every laboratory we enter. Remember this day and your pledge. Remember what you have achieved. We will never face the heat alone because we have each other and we have the prayers of everyone in this room. Kaya congratulations, Batch Liara. Let us step out into the clinics, face the heat, serve the Filipino with pride and integrity. And remember, we will always keep the fire burning, no matter what it takes. Let us love serving and let us serve with love. Maraming salamat po, and may God bless us all.
Thank you so much for that deeply moving and inspiring message, Ms. Sabanal. Your words perfectly captured the shared struggles, triumphs, and profound journey that you conquered with grit and faith as one batch. At this point, our interns will now ground themselves in the professional vows of their calling. They will now recite the Medical Technology Code of Ethics and the Medical Technology Pledge. To lead the recitation of the Medical Technology Code of Ethics, may I call on stage Mr. Nicolai Daniel C. Alcordo, to be followed by the recitation of the Medical Technology Pledge to be led by Mr. Joshua T. Tupas. May I request all interns to please rise.
The Medical Technology Code of Ethics. As I enter the practice of medical technology, I shall accept the responsibilities inherent to being a professional, uphold the dignity and respect of my profession, and conduct myself for a reputation of reliability, honesty, and integrity. Perform my task with full confidence, absolute reliability, and accuracy. Treat any information I acquired in the course of my work as strictly confidential. Commit myself to continuously improve my professional skills and knowledge. Share my knowledge and expertise to my colleagues. Contribute to the advancement of the professional organization and other allied health organizations. Act in the spirit of fairness to all and a spirit of brotherhood to other members of the profession. Restrict my praises, criticisms, views, and opinions within constructive limits. Accept employment from more than one employer only when there is no conflict of interest. Be dedicated to the use of clinical laboratory science to promote life and benefit mankind. Uphold the law and shall not engage in illegal work. Report any violation of the above principles of professional conduct to the authorized agency and the ethics committee of the organization. To these principles, I hereby subscribe and pledge to conduct myself at all times in a manner befitting the dignity of my profession.
To my co-interns, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name, solemnly promise before God to carry out the duties assigned to me faithfully and to the best of my ability. To remember that the patient's life may depend upon the accuracy and reliability of my work. To respect human life and to be sympathetic towards patients. To hold inviolate the confidence placed in me by both the patient and the doctor. To work harmoniously with my fellow technologists and others who care for the sick. To uphold the ethics and dignity of my profession. To maintain an open mind for new ideas and truth. So help me God.
Thank you, interns. You may now be seated. And now, let us look back and honor the journey of our outgoing interns, capturing their evolution from their academic roots to this present moment. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with immense pride that we present the journey of Batch 𝘰𝙤𝙨𝙘𝙡 BSMLS Class of 2026. May I request everyone to turn your attention to the LED screens for this very special audio-visual presentation.
Nakasta din nakaani.
Exam na pod.
Lauhin na po siya quiz o grade dem ugma. Lord, anta makagraduate na jud ko.
Sa mga sandaling ito, di makapaniwalang unti-unti nang naaabot ang pangarap.
Sa kapila ng bawat pagkabigot, mga pagsubok ng kahapon na natiling nakatindig. Kaya't heto tayo,
Pinag-isat, pinagsama,
nang layunin mo tanghaling ko pinagtago ngayon.
naghihiyabang sila kong dama sa ating dugot, bakal ng pusong lalaban hanggang sa dulo.
Sa pagkatapos ng mundong ito, magbubukas ang mga pinto. Narito, ikaw at ako, ilay sa
Salamat sa bawat aral at mga alaalang nabuo nito. Tinadhana, pagsasama,
bawat yapak sa lupay, tila umusman ang tanaw. Mga luhang tuyo, upa pagkat ang sandigan ko'y ikaw.
Sa biglang mga tagos na nakahangap ding mga bulong na
Matatalim na salita sa isip pero magasar.
hindi mahihigitan tong dagundong na kidlat sa paningin. Apoy sa bawat kalong langit lang sa hangin ang hangaring ikakabit ng niliyabang sila kong dama sa ating dugot, bakal ng pusong lalaban hanggang sa dulo.
Sa pagtatapos ng itong ita, magbubukas ang mga pinto. Narito, ikaw at ako, ilay sa salamat sa bawat aral at mga alaala na buo nitong tinadhanang pagsasama. Ilay sa, ilay sa, ilay sa, let's alright, ilay sa, ilay sa, let's alright.
Hindi magtatagal na sa ating harapan na ang pagsisibukasan ng mga pintuan para sa bakal na puso. Matapos na sinubok, pinagsakluban ng langit lupat sa sinukot sa suko.
Ramba, wala naman yung binabat sa ilang sabong karayong natulog sa aking ugat. Kaya't mananatili ang pananaig ng mga tinig na maiisang layunin pinagsama lang hanggang ilay sa
Pinag-isa, pinagsama,
lubos na pinagmamalapit.
Global challenges affected our routines, and uncertainties visited us not only once, but through it all, we continued to move forward. As stakeholders in this journey, allow me to highlight few of the milestones that made SPC School of Medical Laboratory Science who we are right now. These are not simply accomplishments to celebrate. They are reflections of how we continued to fulfill our mission as a higher education institution in fulfilling our trifocal functions in the field of instruction, research, and community engagement. In instruction, this academic year, the BS in Medical Laboratory Science program was granted Level 3 re-accredited status by the Philippine Accrediting Association of Schools, Colleges, and Universities, affirming the quality of our programs and our commitment to continuous improvement. The fruits of this commitment were clearly reflected in the March 2026 Medical Technologist Licensure Examination. Following the remarkable achievement of producing TOPS 2 and 4 examinees in last year's licensure examination, San Pedro College once again demonstrated its excellence by producing this year's Top 1 and Top 2 examinees, Mr. 𝘰𝙗𝙗𝙗 and Mr. Dexter Masongso. Alongside with them were the 338 newly registered SPCN medical technologists, resulting in a 97.18 passing rate among the first-time takers and a 95.21 overall institutional passing rate, well above the national passing rate of 84%. In research, our faculty and students continued to bring home to the institution through recognitions at the local, regional, and national platforms. These achievements reflect our commitment to research not merely as an academic requirement, but as a means of generating knowledge, advancing healthcare, and responding to the needs of the society. In community engagement, SMLS PH was recognized as the most productive school in community engagement and extension services this academic year. Through our Blood Serves program, now on its third year, we helped address the critical shortage of blood supply, collecting 341 blood bags through 6 donation campaigns inside and outside San Pedro College, and hopefully qualifying for the DOH Sandugo Awards 2026. Together with our environmental initiatives under the PRAISE program, these efforts affirm a simple truth. Education finds its true meaning when knowledge is placed at the service of others. As our stakeholders, these triumphs are yours as much as it is ours. Together, we take pride in what we achieve. But more importantly, together, we look forward with confidence to what our students, your children, could become in our hands. And now to our dear interns. As you enter the clinical laboratory, you will discover that the profession is far more complex than any textbook could ever capture. There are moments that when what you learned in theory may not perfectly align with what you observe in practice. There are days when the laboratory seems quiet, when there are fewer specimens to process, and when daily tasks may appear mundane. Preparing slides, arranging supplies, or even making cotton balls for hours. Do not underestimate those moments. Remember, excellence is built not only in making extraordinary procedures, but also through doing ordinary responsibilities with discipline and care. Every task, no matter how routine, is preparing you to something greater. And so embrace every day in the laboratory with the attitude that you would like to learn. Stop complaining. Embrace every day as an opportunity to be trained how to be a professional, how to be a team worker, how to be more patient, and how to be of service to the community. Let critical thinking guide your actions and decisions, and let humility shape your growth and learning. As I conclude, allow me to share you with this thought. In a world marked by disruption, volatility, uncertainties, complexities, adversities, diversities, and even our own personal struggles, we sometimes look for an ultimate solution, a panacea, an answer to all our problems. But perhaps the remedy is not like a magic wand that could cure everything, that could mend everything. I believe that perhaps the remedy is through God. Not because He removes every obstacle in our path, not because He answers every prayer the way we wanted it to, but because I'm certain that He would give us wisdom when we are uncertain, strength when we are weary, and hope when we feel like giving up. I want you to begin your internship and anchor yourselves in competence, integrity, and compassion. But above all, anchor yourselves in God. Technologies will change. Protocols will evolve. Challenges will come and go. But a life grounded in faith will always find meaning, purpose, and direction. And so to our Platinum Jubilee interns, Batch Liara, the batch of fire, keep that fire burning. Today, we send forth 410 interns. 1 year from now, it is our fervent hope and prayer that we will gather in this same venue, celebrating your graduation. Celebrating the day that you will receive your diploma as degree holders for Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science, proudly donning in your beautiful academic regalia. Batch Liara, burn brightly, serve faithfully, and never lose sight of that dream that brought you here. Once again, good afternoon, congratulations, at mabuhay tayong lahat.
Thank you very much, Dean Pasha, for that deeply heartfelt and inspiring closing message that highlighted not just the milestone of our interns, but also the milestones of this institution. Your words have beautifully reinforced the weight of what it truly means to embody competence, character, and commitment in our practice. Today has been an extraordinary celebration of professional growth, resilience, and beautiful new beginnings. As we now come to a close, we would like to take this opportunity to express our deepest gratitude to everyone who contributed tirelessly behind the scenes to make this ceremony a resounding success. To the San Pedro College administrators, led by our president, Sister Ida T. Francilio, OP, for your unwavering support. To the working committees, starting with SPICE, headed by Ma'am Mai, for starting this ceremony with the Lord's guidance through our Eucharistic celebration. To CMRO, especially to Sir Jesse and Sir Ruel for the technical assistance. To the Directors Guild and Souls for capturing the precious moments of this entire event. To the security team headed by Dr. Patrick for maintaining the proper decorum and safety for everyone in this hall. To Stunning Events headed by Sir Tofi for gracing us with this wonderful setup that made the celebration extra special. To FMO for facilitating the logistics and manpower. To the emergency team headed by Sir James, who extended their time and efforts to attend the emergency needs of our guests. To the faculty and clinical instructors. To the proud and loving parents for entrusting the education and molding of your children to San Pedro College. To the families and friends who made the celebration more meaningful. To everyone not mentioned, but extended great efforts for making the celebration a resounding success. And most of all, to our Almighty God, who made this event possible. Our deepest gratitude to each and every one of you. To our new set of full-fledged interns, may you carry today's honor as both a shining badge of achievement and a sacred promise to uphold the highest values of healthcare. You now carry on your shoulders the weight that these pins symbolizes, embossed with the proud 70-year legacy of the institution that has dedicated itself to molding future medical professionals. Now is your time to take on the challenge to serve both the Filipinos and the world. Our warmest congratulations to all of you. This officially concludes the 42nd Pinning Ceremony of the Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science. This has been Maria Franche Dayan Espadernilla, RMT, your Master of Ceremonies, saying, Mabuhay, daghang salamat, and continue to serve with love. May I request everyone to please rise for the singing of the San Pedro College hymn, and please remain standing for the recessional.
In
The floor is now open for our official photo opportunity, starting with our BSMLS interns, Batch Liara, along with the faculty and administrators. Please also be reminded to scan the QR code flashed on the screen and fill out the post-evaluation forms. May I request the usher and usherettes per section to maintain the decorum and order of the photo op. Thank you, stay safe, and may God bless us all.